One more time, if you cannot find space here in this auditorium, we're going to be streaming opening ceremonies at 1:45 and 1:55. You'll have the same exact experience there. All right, I'm going to get rid of this crowd in the back. So this is a big crowd in the back. Welcome, everyone, to VTHacks 11. We're so excited to have all of you here this weekend. We have such an amazing weekend planned out for you guys, and we can't wait for you guys to experience it with us. During these opening ceremonies, we're going to be sharing some important information to make sure you guys have the best weekend possible. This is the largest VTHacks in history. Our 11th annual event, and you guys are making history today, and it's all because of you guys. Over half of you here, this is your first time attending a hackathon. Can we give a hand to our first-time hackers here? And for 86% of you, it's your first time attending VTHacks. In our 11 years of history, that's amazing to hear. And another thing is we're an inclusive space, and 31% of the people here today identified as an underrepresented group in technology. Hackathons are at the forefront and leading community building in the technology world. Having diversity and having inclusive environments is very important, and that's something that we want to emphasize throughout this weekend here. Yeah, so before we get started, just a few important logistics we need to cover. First off, we have the VTHacks website. This will be your go-to for everything about the event, whether it be the schedule, workshops, food, submission guidelines, depots page, everything will be on the website. Next up, the Wi-Fi. If you have access to Eduroam, that's great. But if you don't, we do have our own Wi-Fi. If you look for VT event in the Wi-Fi list, there's no password. That will be available this entire weekend. And lastly, we have the Discord. Very important. If you haven't joined, please scan the QR code and join right now. This will be our main form of communication throughout the event. Any announcements, any workshop notifications, everything will be sent over Discord. So please be sure to join. And secondly, besides the website, we also have the hacker resources. Both documents contain these same exact things. This is a downloadable document. This also contains everything you need. Just make sure you have access to one of them. So a little bit of information about our venue here today. Virginia Tech is very gracious in providing us this Goodwin Hall for our venue this entire weekend. And I want to give you guys a little information so you guys don't get lost here. It's a very nice building. First of all, food will be available in the hallway near the entrance. As you guys walk into the entrance, right to your right side, that is where food will be available. I know you guys love food. Meals will be there throughout the weekend as well as snacks. We also have a ton of space for you guys to be working this weekend. So in rooms 115, 125, and 135 are all spaces for you guys to set up shop and work throughout the weekend. You also have space, as you can see, as you walked in the atrium. There are tables set up for you guys to be working throughout the weekend as well. This is amazing spaces. One thing I want to emphasize is that food is not permitted in the classrooms. So if you're working in one of the rooms and you're going to get food, keep it in the atrium and do not take food back into the classroom spaces. We also have workshops running throughout the weekend. This is a great opportunity for you guys to learn new things as well as have some fun activities throughout the weekend. Workshops will be running in rooms 145, 155, and this auditorium right here throughout the entire weekend. These workshop rooms will be, again, follow the same rules. No food is allowed in these rooms. And these workshop rooms will be closed at night. So after 1 a.m., the rooms will be closed off. And finally, overnight, we want to make sure you guys are well rested throughout the weekend. It's a 36-hour hackathon. You guys need to get some sleep. We will be providing sleeping accommodations in Hancock Hall. You can go to the VT campus map and you can check out Hancock Hall for directions there. Over there, we will be providing air mattresses. All you need to do is bring a form of identification to be able to get an air mattress for you able to sleep, and we'll have a quiet area for you to sleep there as well. And if you need any help with anything throughout this weekend, just look for one of the organizers. All of us will have our VTHacks organizer hoodies on with our mascot salamander on the back. We also have the Ask an Organizer Discord channel. So if you need help, plenty of places to find help. And next up, let's discuss mentorship. Throughout the weekend, you will have access to mentors the entire time. Mentors will be available in person on the second floor of Goodwin, right up the stairs. Mentors will provide incredible technical help for anything you need, and mentors will be available in person and also on Discord. For anyone who also wants to help out, anyone can be a mentor. Hackathons are all about helping each other out, learning from each other, growing these skills. So if you're interested in being a mentor, feel free to help out anyone you need to. For mentors, we're actually having a mentorship raffle. The top 4 mentors who help the most people will win Patagonia backpacks, and anyone who has helped anyone at all throughout this event will be entered into a raffle to win a JBL flip. And keep in mind, this can be anyone. You as a hacker can be a mentor. All you need to do is fill out the mentorship form if anyone helps you, and you'll be entered into the raffle.
The mentorship form will be announced in Discord right after opening ceremonies. Anytime that you are a mentor and you're helping out a student group, just have them fill out that form to ensure that we can keep track that you helped the group. We also want to emphasize this weekend, take care of yourselves. I know you guys are working really hard. It's a competition and you guys are trying to win, but it's really important that you guys take care of your well-being throughout this weekend. We're providing sleeping accommodations, get some rest. Don't try to be a superhero and stay up the entire weekend. You can, we have a lot of caffeine available throughout the event. But we also have sleeping accommodations if you're trying to be healthy. We also have showers in Goodwin Hall. On the bathrooms on the first floor, there are men's and women's showers available. As mentioned during the packing list, you're responsible for bringing any sort of toiletries that you would like, any sort of towels, but the showers are available for you guys throughout the weekend. We also have many relaxing workshops for you guys to get just blow some steam off as you guys work on your projects. For example, some of my favorites are the therapy dogs that are coming tomorrow. We're gonna have tote bag decorating and so much more to help you guys enjoy this entire weekend. More details on this, it will be available if you go to the live site and you go to the run of show, the entire schedule is there, and you guys can see all the different workshops that are running throughout the weekend. So, as I said that, let's go into the schedule. Today, Friday, you guys checked in. We're gonna have dinner got pushed back to after opening ceremonies at 8 p.m. And that's right when you guys get to start hacking. At the same time, we're gonna have our sponsor expo. So give a hand for all of our sponsors here today. This event would not be possible without all the sponsors here today. And this is a great opportunity for you guys to talk to them right after the opening ceremonies in the atrium space. We'll also have workshops running throughout the evening. We have CoStar giving a workshop today, as well as Periton giving a workshop this evening. And we'll have midnight snack, we'll have some campus cookies. On Saturday, we got meals, we got workshops running throughout the day, even more exciting things. Check out the run of show for even more details. But one thing I want to let you guys know is that these workshops that are running throughout the weekend, they're helpful for you to learn new skills, have fun time, meet some other hackers. You can also win some free stuff from these workshops as well. Every workshop you attend, you will get a raffle ticket. If you talk to a sponsor, they have a big roll of raffle tickets. If you become friends with them, they'll give you a lot of raffles. If you post on social media and you tag VTHacks, you can also get a raffle ticket. At the end, at closing ceremonies, we'll be pulling out raffle tickets, and the first place prize is a $500 Amazon gift card just for attending workshops throughout the weekend. And we're pulling a second raffle for a $100 gift card at closing ceremonies. Emphasize, you have to be there at closing ceremonies to be able to win the raffle. And on Sunday, that's when you guys will be submitting your projects and will be judged and will be given away all the prizes. So projects are due at 8 a.m. on Sunday. That's a hard deadline. Make sure your projects are done by 8 a.m. You guys will have some time to relax. You'll have lunch, and you'll have presentations from 10:30 to 12:30 on Sunday. For presentations, you will be given a schedule of where your presentations will be and what locations and what time. So you just have to show up for your presentations, and you can also watch other hackers' presentations during that time as well. And finally, we'll have closing ceremonies 1:30 to 2:30. That'll be the end of our event, where we're giving away all of our prizes. And that'll be make sure you attend the closing ceremonies to win all the prizes that you guys can earn this weekend. A little bit more information about submitting your project. So again, 8 a.m. on Sunday. Cannot emphasize this enough. Submissions are due. You can work in teams of up to 4, and all 4 of the team members must be registered and must be checked into our event for you to be eligible to win prizes. Check-in will run throughout the weekend, and they can come anytime throughout the weekend. Additionally, you have to be present at closing ceremonies to actually get your prizes. All right, to submit your project, it will be through DevPost. The link is on the live site as well as on these opening ceremonies. And this is what our DevPost looks like. It's pretty simple. You press Start Project and you fill in all your information. And by the end, it'll guide you through to submit your project to us. Again, due by 8 a.m. on Sunday. What we require in your DevPost is a link to a code base or code repo that shows off the code base that you worked with for your project. And that is the one requirement that we have, as well as we'll have many different prize categories that we're going to get into soon. And you guys get to choose which ones you would like to opt into. Note that for every single prize category that you opt into, you'll be given an extra presentation. So if you want to do less presentations, sign up for less categories. If you would love giving presentations, sign up for as many prize categories as you would like.
Yeah, so this weekend, one of our events we're running is a CTF in partnership with CyberVT. How many of you guys have heard of a CTF before? Handful of you. A CTF is known as a Capture the Flag competition. These events are super fun cybersecurity challenges, and this year we've partnered with CyberVT to make a CS-focused, beginner-friendly CTF. If you've never done a CTF before, I highly recommend you try it out. This year, we're also going to be giving away a CTF prize at the end of our event, and this will be a prize track on its own. You can compete with a team of up to 4 people, and we will be giving away Arduino kits for the winners at the end. And yeah, just some information about prizes.
The thing you've all been waiting for.
This year, we have several prize tracks, anything from best UI UX to best hardware to best first-time hackers. And we have prizes ranging from Apple Watches, keyboards, speakers, AirTags, you name it. So feel free to enter any of these prize categories. It's open game for anyone.
We have even more prizes to come. The rest are really going to be helpful in guiding your projects in sort of what type of topic. Some of you guys came in with an idea in mind, but these categories are to help guide you into giving you inspiration for what type of hack you would like to make this weekend. So next we have the best UTPROSM hack to support our Virginia Tech motto of that I may serve. If your hack gives back to the community and serves any sort of community, this is the time to submit it. And you can win Bose Quiet Comfort 45 headphones. The next prize category is the best hack supporting diversity, equity, and inclusion. For that hack, you can win a 43-inch Ultra HD Smart TV for each member of your team. Forgot to note that all these prizes are for each member of your team. It gets better. It gets better. For the third place overall prize, you can win a 31-inch curved monitor. For the second place overall prize, each member of your team will win an iPad Air. And for the first place overall prize, for the best hack this weekend, each member of your team will have the choice to select between an M2 MacBook Air or a Dell XPS laptop. For you Apple fan nerds or your Windows. Time to present sponsors.
All right. Now keep in mind, all these prizes are thanks to our sponsors. We cannot have run VTHacks without help from all of our great sponsors this year. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go and actually introduce you to some of our sponsors, starting off with our diamond sponsor, CoStar.
I think I'm gonna join the hackathon tonight to win some prizes. Just want to give a round of applause to all the sponsors here and everyone showing up today. It's pretty impressive, all the support we have for technology. I'm a technologist since elementary school. So it's awesome to see it kind of continue to grow. So round of applause for all of you. So my name is Michael Morrison. I am Senior Director of Software Engineering at CoStar Group. Coming up on 7 years at CoStar. It's been a wild journey. One really cool thing about what CoStar does is we hire an average of 200 students every year. So there's going to be a few of you in this room or virtually today that will join one of my teams, which is super exciting to think about. So if you are interested, please meet our sponsors. They're sitting over here, or me, and I'm giving a talk at 9:30 to talk a little bit more about CoStar. Here's an awesome picture of our recent new hire class. We have interns and full-time students, our full-time employees here. And you can see a lovely view from our Richmond building. And we love having interns and associates join our teams. It's incredible to see how much you all learn at school, and it's unbelievable to see how much you all grow on the teams that we build at CoStar. So just before I start this next slide, who has heard of CoStar? Now, who wants to steal the mic from me and tell us what CoStar actually does? Yeah, so I'm going to give you guys a quick version of what CoStar does. So CoStar is the leading provider of online real estate marketplace information analytics in commercial and residential industry. We have been in the industry for over 35 years, still founder, CEO run. We have over 5,500 employees in 75 offices in 16 countries around the world. We have $1 billion invested in research. So let me tell you what that means. We don't just aggregate data together, we actually validate it. We have an army of researchers that look at the quality of information that goes into our database to support our customers. If you're interested in learning about that, I'll talk about that at 9:30. That's actually what my team is responsible for, is that software. We make 75,000 updates to our database around properties in our software every day by people and automated systems. We are in the S&P 500. We just got added to it a year ago this month. We're also in the NASDAQ 100. 33 billion market cap, 5 billion in cash, waiting for the next big acquisition, and we have more than 20 brands. So I wanted to go over a list of these brands, and it's funny because when I started at CoStar, everyone was like, Coast Guard? Nope, CoStar. And I would be like, apartments.com. Oh, apartments.com. So now we can say a few other things with LoopNet, Homes, don't use Zillow anymore, Homes.com, BizBuySell, and STR, just to name a few. And it's unbelievable what this company does for our customers. We are a technology company and a data company, and we leverage the latest and greatest technology. These slides make me laugh because it's like, wow, look at all the technology we use. But we really use the latest technology. All of our teams are driving to make sure that we can provide real-time information to all of our customers. So I want to give a shout out, Jason Butler. He's not here, but he's our CIO. He is a VT alum, and he came up with a funny quote about our data. So we have an unbelievable amount of SQL servers, 690. We have 13,000 databases, and we have close to 2 petabytes of data. Yeah, you probably learned about petabytes in school. We actually have them in our company. I didn't even know that would be possible. And he has a funny quote. So the moon and the earth is on average about 238,000 miles away. If you were to take one piece of paper, which denotes one piece of information that we have, and you stack it, you can go from the earth to the moon 4.5 times. Kind of give you a little visual of how much data we actually have. Maybe we should try that. So last thing, just a pitch to kind of what we're doing here at the hackathon. So I'll be speaking at 9:30. I'll go into detail of a lot of what I kind of touched on at high level, learn about what I do, learn about our tech stack, learn about what CoStar does, learn about what the company is about, our big initiative, which is Homes.com and European expansion. And I'm here to answer questions. because I tell you, there's a few of you, you will join my team, and it might be the only career you have. Saturday, it's funny you all laugh, but I am serious. It is unbelievable what we do at CoStar. You can start and you can make yourself all the way up to VP. Saturday at 6:30, we have trivia with CoStar, so please join us for that. Hackathon history, CoStar quick facts, VT fun facts, chance to win some prizes. And then just why I'm probably standing here is what our hack is. Best real estate hack. Get creative with real estate data. Consider a hack that incorporates immersive real estate information with our marketplaces for a very cool experience for our users. So one last pitch for the lovely people. If you can raise your hand, that will be supporting us all tonight. I'm Michael. We'll have Syed here, Mark, Lena, Justin, and Ali and Josh if you're really interested in getting a career at CoStar. We'll be doing interviews tomorrow. I'm here to answer any questions, probably until 11. I don't have Mountain Dew like some of you, so I will be going to bed. But I'll see you all again tomorrow, and please come at 9:30. And I guess next is our gold sponsor. So thanks again. Very excited to see what you all can do.
So next up, we have our gold sponsor, Peloton.
All right. Good evening, Virginia Tech. I'm alum of Virginia Tech as well, not CS, but look, based off the prizes I'm seeing tonight, I should probably go back to school and study computer science. Pretty awesome. We might have to up our prizes here for our category. But good evening, I'm Brett. I'm the University Recruiting Lead here at Peloton. I run the intern program. I hire all interns into Peloton, and I help with some entry-level hiring as well. So seeing a lot of familiar faces out there from interviews this past week. It's been a busy week for everyone. Computer Science Fair, Engineering Expo, and what a way to cap it off with VTHacks. Thanks to Krish and Vihan and all the VTHacks organizers for letting us come here. This is our third time in a row being here. It's a super awesome event. In Peloton, we are a next-gen national security company. So basically what that means is we take on missions that matter, take on the daunting challenges. We try to take on, we do that can't be done, for lack of a better term. That is our slogan, as cheesy as it is. But we try to take on daunting challenges as it relates to government and contracting. So you name it in the government, we likely support it. Space and intel, cybersecurity, defense and military, state and local governments, civilian health. So CDC is a big one there. NASA, U.S. Postal Service. You name it in the government, we likely support it. So that's where our interns, our entry-level folks, our software engineers come in and build those technologies, systems, software, and infrastructure for our government. Tech stack could be anywhere from Java, Postgres on the database side, Spring Boot, JavaScript, and React on the front end. Lots of AWS. We're AWS partner. So lots of our interns get AWS certified. We actually have a lot of our interns, current, former co-ops, entry-level engineers competing this weekend. So good luck to all you this weekend. And a few of them got AWS certified this past summer. This past summer, we did have 183 interns looking to match or beat that next summer. We also had about 70 entry-level hires last year. We're looking to match or double that again next year. So lots of Hokies. Virginia Tech is probably one of our top schools that we recruit from. So we love to hire Hokies into Peloton. We're about 18 to 22,000 employees at Peloton, headquartered up in Northern Virginia. A lot of you hail from Nova. So when you want to go back home after university, we have a home there. We're headquartered in Reston. We also have an office right here in Blacksburg, where we have about 70 folks, and that's where available throughout the weekend. We also have a tech talk tonight. We find your data flow with Apache NiFi, learn about some big data tools. That's at 10:30 p.m. tonight. It also is related to our prize category. So best hack featuring automated data workflows. So come learn about Apache NiFi, big data tools if you haven't worked with it before. Hackathons are a great place to learn about new technologies, try new things, meet new people. So if you haven't heard of NiFi or Apache or worked with big data tools before, this is an excellent opportunity to come learn about it and potentially win our category. We also have an awesome prize. No MacBook this time, but definitely a good prize to win. So we'll have mentors available throughout the weekend. Tonight from 8 to 12, we'll have mentors at our table, walking around, able to answer questions about your project, about the tools you're working on, the tech stack you're working on, especially about our prize category. And then we'll also have mentors available tomorrow, Saturday, from 1 to about 10 p.m. And then tomorrow night, we are doing Energy Drink Pong. That is our event we're sponsoring tomorrow night. We've done it the past three years. It's been a huge hit. So come out and grab a partner and play some Energy Drink Pong. And just connect with Peraton and our mentors throughout the weekend. So super excited to be here. Feel free to go to our QR code or our career site. We are actively seeking spring and fall semester co-ops right here in Blacksburg. Summer 2024 interns and 2024 entry-level engineers as well. Lots of openings available. Come talk to us at the expo the next hour and a half or so. And yeah, super excited to be here. So good luck this weekend. Meet new people, learn new technologies, and try new things. So thank you.
Next up, we have our silver sponsors. First, let's hear from American Systems.
All right.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Srinivas, Director of IT Operations at American Systems. American Systems is a pioneering force in government IT and engineering solutions. We provide complex solutions to solve mission-critical security, safety, and critical functions within government. I've been working with the company for 15 years. It's a great company. If you're looking for a job anywhere in the Northern Virginia area or all over the US, we have offices. You can meet us in our booth. Lauren is here with me, but if you need more information, please see us at the booth. Again, there is a lot of buzz about AI, generative AI, and large language models. So the category for hackathon we picked is AI for social good, empowering communities. We are looking for a solution that addresses social challenges such as healthcare, education inequality, or disaster recovery response. You can pick any of these things, and also you can use your own, any technology, any data set. Try to be creative and authentic. And if you need more information about the challenge, please see us at our booth. Thank you. One other thing, the prize category, prize for is the iPad. So we are giving away iPads for the winners. Thank you.
Next up, we have Capital One.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Bansi. I work at Capital One, and I'm engineering manager.
Hey, my name is Kalp Patel. I'm an associate software engineer. Just started back in February.
Hi, I'm Cindy Yang, and I also just started in February.
So today our challenge is best financial hack, and the prize for the winning team is $2 to $3 Amazon gift card for each member of the team. We'll be there helping you with your project, or if you wanna brainstorm about your project, feel free to stop by our booth. And yeah, or maybe if you wanna learn about amazing things you do at Tackle One. Thank you.
And for our final silver sponsor, we have RSM.
Hi everyone, my name is Samantha Carnes. I am a consulting campus recruiter at RSM. We have over 80 offices across the country. RSM is, let's see if this works. We focus on audit, tax, and consulting services. So for most of you in this room, you are probably thinking more about that consulting side. We do have intern and full-time opportunities available for summer 2024. So if you are interested, definitely stop by our booth. We will have representatives here all weekend. And we are actually right outside in front of the elevator. So easy place for you guys to see us. I do want to talk a little bit more about our tech talk. So we do have a tech talk scheduled for Saturday at 7 p.m. You're going to hear about streamlining JavaScript code. So definitely come by and see us there. And then we also will have a prize category. So security in smart spaces. So how to make smart devices more secure. We will have gift cards available for all the winning members of the team as well. So we look forward to speaking with you this weekend and seeing and judging your presentations as well. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Now let's move on to some of our broad sponsors. Our first broad sponsor tonight is going to be CypherTech.
All right, if you guys behave, Eric brought presents. And we're gonna pass them out as I talk. But we have to be quiet so you can't hear me. Deal? Okay, go ahead, Eric. Hello, hackers. My name is Christina. I'm a recruiter at CypherTech, and I brought along today Eric, one of our senior software engineers. So we're here from CypherTech. CypherTech is a digital forensics company. So we do two major things: forensic software development and reverse engineering. We are very good at what we do, so we are lucky enough to be tasked with the most challenging projects facing national security today. So if you come to work at CypherTech, you get to do meaningful work, and when you go home at the end of the day, you know that what you did mattered. It impacted national security in a way you're going to see directly. So it's a really unique opportunity. We're a small company. Right now we sit at 100 employees. We're located in Vienna, Virginia is our headquarters, but we also have contracts in DC, Virginia, Maryland, Tampa, Florida, if we need some sun, and Huntsville, Alabama, if you like Alabama. So we have a...
Huntsville, Alabama was rated the best place to raise a family last year.
It's true.
In the country.
Huntsville, Alabama, I think it was the best place to live.
Last year.
It probably
I was there
still is.
recently. It's nice.
Anyway, here's our track today. I'm going to let Eric talk about it. This is really his baby. We'll be here all weekend. You can come talk to Eric. And here we go.
Sure. So for this week, we have a prize for the best digital forensic or reverse engineering related hack. We deliberately let that be fairly vague. There's some ideas on the screen. If you come by our booth, we have some other materials that might spur inspiration, and I'm happy to chat. We are giving away a CypherTech swag pack to include these items, as well as a $100 Amazon gift card.
Thanks, guys.
For our next bronze sponsor, we have Deloitte.
evening, everyone. Thank you for having us. We are here with Deloitte. I am Emily, and this is Sarah. We are both graduates of Virginia Tech, so it's always nice to be back involved. An array of business sectors. And we're just going to give you a high-level overview of the different services that Deloitte offers. We are hiring for summer internships as well as full-time positions. So if that's something that any of you are interested in, come talk to us after the kickoff, and we can get a little bit more in depth about any questions that you guys might have. So the first of the 4 services that Deloitte offers is the audit service. This is a service where practitioners are really focused on quality with their clients. For this sector, a lot of practitioners have their CPA or have some sort of accounting background. So if that's something that you might fit into, maybe you would be interested in the audit position. Our next service is consulting. This one is likely what a lot of you guys might fit in. Our consulting service, we work with clients to solve problems that best fit their business needs. Now that's a very vague definition, but it's vague for a reason because we provide services to clients that have a wide array of business sectors. So that could be companies that are in the commercial space and private sectors, or maybe government clients as well.
Thank you. Our third function is tax. That's where we provide tax services to our clients to keep them in compliance, as well as help them when the tax season comes around. And our fourth function is risk and financial advisory. This is very similar to consulting, where advisory tackles fraud and security type problems by looking at data sets and helping our clients with their security and their cyber departments. That would be one of the more CS-focused departments if you'd be interested in that. So thank you for having us, and good luck tonight.
Next up, we have JB Hunt.
Hey, good evening, everybody. My name's Reese Stanley. I'm a director of engineering at JB Hunt. If you don't know anything about JB Hunt, we're a transportation logistics company, and we do everything through the lens of technology. And in fact, we have over 650 full-time software engineers on staff. And my responsibility is to lead our internship program. So it's a real passion project for me. If you're interested in talking about our internship program, please come talk to me in our booth. We have interns at Virginia Tech now and all over the country, so we'd love to talk to you about that. So I'm going to jump right to what you actually care about, and that's our prize category. So to start, our prize category is going to be most effective use of a RESTful web service built using Spring Boot. So Spring Boot is a Java framework, and Spring Boot is one of the frameworks we primarily use at JB Hunt. So by doing some of this, you get some of the experience you might really like if an internship is something that's interesting to you. Bonus points if you use Angular or React Native in your solution. So now prizes. So here's what we've got on offer for you. So the winning team gets this prize package just split between yourselves, right? So it's going to be an Ender 3 3D printer, a set of AirPods, a Logitech master set, which includes the MX Keys mechanical set, and a Razer streaming pack. So lots of cool stuff there. And then the last thing that we'll be offering is a bypass of our interview process. So if you win our prize category, all you have to do is meet the basic requirements for our internship, and we will give you an offer to intern with us for the summer. So if that's something that's interesting to you, please stop by. We'd love to talk to you about it. Thank you.
And finally, we have Mental Technologies.
Okay, so apparently I shot down the idea of the slide deck because I was like, let's get to the point. You guys don't want to hear me. So quickly, I am Markham Pfeiffer. I'm the Student Outreach Coordinator for Mantle Technologies AI Futures Program. Some of you, most of you, have already heard my spiel 1,000 times. So Mantle as a whole does a lot of engineering projects that are super classified. The only one I can currently talk about is they do, it's at the FDA right now, they do freeze-dried canine blood for military working dogs in the field. That's actually at the FDA, about to be approved and go in the market. What we do here at AI Futures is severalfold. We sponsor student orgs all over the country. We do our own hackathons for STEM high school and STEM college students. We have tech talks, but more importantly, we are, as my coworker says, we are a matchmaker for the DoD and finding them the right students to be part of this project. The DoD and the Chief Digital AI Office, CDAO, are the ones that sponsor our project. So we've helped find students to go into the DoD. We also help students find paid internships and fellowships during the summer. We're giving away raffles. We're doing our own raffle with prizes. Come to our table, and we'll walk you through the entire process. Thank you.
And next up, we have a word from Major League Hacking.
All right, hey everyone. I know you're probably sick of hearing people talk. Too bad. So my name is Zane. I actually used to be the director of VTHacks. I'm now working on my master's. I'm an MLH coach. How many of you have heard of Major League Hacking before? Raise your hand. Okay, so a good bit of you. And how many of you are first-time hackers? Okay, so everyone raising their hand, I'm expecting you to go to the next workshop. That's the one I'm doing for first-time hackers. And you have the opportunity to get a t-shirt, which is really cool. Yeah, so I'm an MLH coach. I've also supported around 50 hackathons. So if you are an organizer, a hacker, or a sponsor, and you have a question about hackathons, I probably know the answer. Quick note, everything you need this weekend is hackpack/VTHacks. That has a list of all the MLH prizes for the event. And it's also on the Discord where you're going to be submitting your projects. Quick note, if you haven't joined the Discord, please do it already. That's how you get all your announcements. So what is Major League Hacking? We're essentially the global hacker community. So we're a B Corp, which is kind of like a nonprofit. We go around to universities from Asia to the US, to Europe, etc. And we essentially help them create hackathons at their universities. We also have 500,000 hackers who are part of our community. Actually, in 2021, 1 out of 3 CS grads was a member of the MLH community. By attending an MLH hackathon, you're doing a few things. One, you can win community points. So we have community points for each university. So say you're a Virginia Tech student and you're attending a hackathon, you get points for your university, and you can win points at the end of the year. You can win prizes depending on your placement. I believe last year we were 10th place, so pretty good. You can also join us at Global Hack Week. So each month we have a week-long event. I believe our next one is on open source. It's a virtual event, basically like a hacker festival where you can attend workshops, attend streams, things like that. It's a very chill stream. But what are we doing this weekend? We're here to support you at the event. So whether you're a veteran hacker and you're looking to push yourself, or you're a beginner hacker and you're super intimidated and you don't know where to start, but you really want a laptop, I'm here for you. We have a few things. We have our MLH season keys. You can get those by coming to the workshop coming up, and we'll be handing them out throughout the event. And you also have all the resources you need to win some amazing prizes. So you've got the MLH Hardware Lab. So if you want to rent some technologies to use during your hacks this weekend, you check it in with me, just give me your name, and then you can check it out for the duration of the event, and then you just submit that. So if you want to work with the sponsors, Hack, I believe REI had a smart devices app. We have like Google Homes, Amazon Echoes, etc. You can rent those. Or if you want to do something for the hardware hack at VTHacks, you can rent things like Arduinos, Raspberry Pis, etc. We've also got the most creative use of GitHub. you're going to be winning a GitHub swag bundle, which includes a GitHub puzzle. It's like 500 pieces. It took my girlfriend like a week to complete. She's very good at puzzles, so it's definitely a challenging one. We also have the best use of Circle, and you can build with programmable wallets. We've also got the best use of Stellar by Sorban, and you can win an Anchor power bank. We also got the best use of Flow from Dapper Labs, and you can win $100 in Flow token. We've got the best use of Streamlit, which if you're into Python, definitely check that out. And you can win a customizable programmable gaming system. You've also got the best use of MongoDB Atlas, and you can win a starter kit. And I've got the best use of Auth0, which you can win a Rocket Book, which is like a digital notebook, Rubik's Cube, and stickers. And if you need to see those again, head over to the dev post. Links are on the Discord. Those are how you can see all of the prizes for VTHacks. You're also going to be getting an iDonut sticker. That's the generic one. We actually have ones with the branding specifically from VTHacks, not going to be printed again. So it's like a one-time kind of special thing. We've also got the MLH Career Lab, so we have our partners who specifically recruit from us for our hackers, so feel free to check them out. And we've also got an MLH Fellowship. It's an internship alternative. It's 12 weeks, paid remote, where you're basically placed in a pod of 5 hackers. You're going to be led by a GitHub, Meta, or Google engineer working on an open source project. And it's 12 weeks, and it's a great time. Highly recommend. We have stints of them in fall, spring, and summer. And also, part of the application process is instead of a whiteboarding interview, you just submit a piece of code from a project, and then you just talk about it with the interviewer, which is great. It's a lot less stressful in my opinion. But if you win or just do well in a hackathon, just submit that as your code sample. But on a more serious note, MLH hackathons are a safe space for everyone. So if at any time you feel harassed or uncomfortable, talk to me. Use the links on screen in order to contact someone. But with that being said, I just want to give one more big shout out to all of our partners who make this event possible. And with that, I'll leave it back to the organizers. Happy hacking.
Thank you, Zane. We love MLH, and Zane's coming back as an ex-VTHacks director, so it's amazing to have him back here. Next up, we're so happy to introduce Mr. Dennis Schultz. Dr. Schultz, who will be talking today about his experiences.
You know, I wish I was not. And I usually don't dress up, so guys feel special because my work uniform is typically basketball shorts and t-shirt. So I figured I'd jazz up just a little bit for the hopes. I am an alum, class of 96. I spent all 4 years, taking 4.5. A little probation thing going on, but I digress. But I spent all my years on campus as an RA. I was in Oshag, West AJ, Cochrane. Oh, Brody. And I still have nightmares about walking the drill field, eating in class for class. Something that's going to stay with me forever. I don't think it's ever going to go away. You know, the cold still just rips through my bones every time I look at it. But I'm happy to be here. Thank you guys for taking some time out. I won't be long. I want to share with you a little bit about my story, a little bit about my journey through tech, my time at Virginia Tech, and my career. So just a little bit about my career path. I'm currently at Microsoft. I'm a manager of customer success for our manufacturing group. I work with all the enterprise products, Azure, etc., all the chat, GPT, cool AI stuff. But I've been in the IT industry for now 6 years. So ever since I graduated tech, I've been working with a major OEM. So I worked with Dell, worked with Lenovo, worked with Samsung, Gartner, Dropbox, Rackspace, HPE. There's some more in there too. I won't bore you with the whole history. But what I can say is that spark started here. I was at Tech at a time where the internet was young. Netscape was 1.0, and Alta Vista was the search engine of choice, that web crawler. And I was working at the CT as a graphic designer, and we were trying to determine how to stand up our website. So I was one of the folks who was reverse engineering web pages to figure out how HTML code was actually written, and what made animated GIFs, and how JavaScript integrated with databases, and that was fun. I enjoyed that challenge, and it was something about figuring out with the team that I was working with at CT on how you create something from scratch, from just idea, from memory. And it may seem cliche to say that these are going to be times you won't ever forget, but truly, they really are. I mean, when you look back and you'll say, the guy who came and talked about, the hackathon, the teams that you're with are going to be people that you interact with for hopefully the extended period of your life, but also the teams outside of your immediate team. Take some time to meet some folks. Get to know some of the people who look interesting, but you typically wouldn't approach and talk to. Take some time to, sit down and actually have a conversation, get to know somebody else, get to know their story. I tell you, when I was in elementary school, my mother told me that computers were too expensive. And this is when personal computers were, it's not going to be anything you got, but in the hundreds of dollars back in the early 80s. And I was really determined. So I got a big route, and my mother told me if I could save up just enough to get half, she would go on another half of it. So after about 8 months of saving up on my big route, I was about 12 years old, I saved up enough to get a VIC 20. Anybody ever heard of a Commodore VIC 20? Well, I'm sure it's all heads in here, absolutely. But let me tell you about this computer. So basically, if you've heard of Commodore 64, this is a precursor. So the VIC 20 actually had a cassette tape that was my storage device. So I would make programs in BASIC and record them on cassette tape, and actually have to play the cassette, like record my code, and then hit the play button and play it back on the computer. So that's how I learned, and I've come a long way. Actually, having turned storage now. She's great. But that experience, along with the knowledge I learned going through tech and trial and error and just being curious, got me to a career where I thought that it was out of reach. Quite frankly, because I didn't really see people who looked like me doing techie stuff. And when I went to my first interview, the interviewer kept coming out to the lobby and looking for Dennis Schultz. He come out, he was looking around, he was like, okay, you will go back in. And I was, thinking that he was looking for somebody else. And the third time or fourth time he came out, I was like, are you looking for Dennis Schultz? He was like, yeah, you know? So that was my first interview. I actually got the job, by the way. It was with American Power Grid, ABC. I was selling battery backup surge protectors, UPSs, and I just knew that was high tech. You couldn't tell me that it wasn't. And from there, I went on to Veritas Software and CA Software, and I just never looked back. I will tell you now that I'm executive director for the Blacks in Technology Foundation, which is an organization that supports the diversity and inclusion for people of African descent in tech. It is one organization of many that we partner with. We partner with women in tech organizations and organizations like Grace Hopper. We partner with Latinos in Tech and Techria, which is Black community for tech talent, and a bunch of others. But specifically for us, we have over 28,000 members representing 20 countries and 80 chapters. So we have a large community of folks that basically will help and support anybody who wants to get into tech or advance their skills, get a mentor, and I find it very fulfilling. Anything that you guys are doing right now that you can do to give back to the community through your hacks, it's going to be something that not only is going to just help you and look good on the resume or look good in GitHub, but it's actually going to help real people in the real world. So think about your impact on the world, what you can do to affect change, because it may not seem like a lot to spend a couple of days, hacking away on some projects, get some prizes. But believe it or not, there's going to be some people who really truly benefit from what you do. And I appreciate you already. I don't know you all, but I appreciate what you're going to do and the greatness that you guys have. So with that, I don't want to take too much time, but I do want to take a selfie though. So. All right, so this is what we're going to do. All right, there we go. So what we're going to do is VTHacks. I need hands in the air, some kind of excitement or movement. This is going to go to my mother. So she didn't know about that because I barely graduated. So I'm coming. All right. So 1, 2, 3, VTHacks. All right, here we go. Got it. So I got proof that I was here. Thank you guys.
Thank you, Mr. Schultz. Love hearing about your experience and successful career that you've had from being a BTO alum. One final announcement before we finish up here. We do have a lost phone. If you're missing your phone, you can meet us afterwards. I don't want to embarrass you right now. But with that, have a great weekend. Happy hacking, everyone.